I'm gonna leave when she comes. That's not gonna be my part anymore. 3, 2, 1. You scratching. Yeah.
I need to wash this hair. Oh my gosh. Hello everyone. Hi guys. Hey. Hello. Hi. Dumelang.
I'm still mentioned even though I was not born.
Hey?
Sing out.
Where is she?
See all.
Here she is.
I'll tap it.
Sweet. Yazi, and now last week you did this, eh? I mean, I'm over you guys. I'm over you guys. Now last week you did this. Oh, can't.
It doesn't want you to add.
No, Gonda. She left.
No.
She left.
She left. She mustn't leave.
Go back to Seoul. But guys, thank you so much for watching my show. Hope you enjoyed it.
I wasn't
But
featuring
I agree.
tonight. I was not featuring.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, and yourself?
I'm good. Oh, girl, look at you all beat and everything. Ready?
Yeah, I mean, I'm interviewing the queen.
No, man.
I just had to be ready.
I'm at a store launch, Batu's 14th store in Durban. So we're sitting behind the shop so we can move before you start asking why we're in the passages. So it's
No,
still
it's
work.
okay.
Yeah.
It's
Thank you.
okay.
Did you watch the show?
I just did.
Oh,
I
thank
watched
you so
all
much.
episodes. I've been.
What are your thoughts? What do you think of the show?
You know what? It's so great because I feel like I now finally got to know you
Yeah.
around everything that I've heard. Now I know you for who you are. So I think, yeah, your show is amazing because it's so real and we all connect to it. So that's what I love about it.
You probably want to answer that call, right?
Hey, you know, relatives, they want to call, like, hello, no, Khanyi Mbau. So, hey.
Yeah, no, but I'm
It's
grateful
hard. I
that
don't
you're
want you to
enjoying it.
disturb.
Yeah. But you know, I'm enjoying the fact that you find it authentic. And I think for me, that's really the idea behind the show. I didn't want to put a whole Instagram post for 30 minutes
Yeah.
because I feel like to flex, I can use Instagram to show the lavish life, the red carpets. But I feel like the one position in my life that I really don't share with people is my life with my daughter. Um, myself with my family. People know everything about my relationships, about my career, about the things I like, about the fact that I like being bougie. People know that. So I'm glad that it translates that way, and thank you for confirming that.
Oh, thank you so much. Honestly, your reality show is like, you know, we're so used to the same things all the time. Like, it's same content all over again. And I feel like right now, I feel like a lot of people connect with you as much as I also connect with you. And we get to see a relationship between a mother and a daughter, which is just so amazing. And you're doing it so great. Hi.
Thank you.
You're doing it so great. I won't lie. I don't have kids, but most Black people, I think they would want to grow up having a mother like you, who's a realist and doesn't make us believe that life is what it's made to be. Everything will come, you know, be good. Everything. No, you are a realist and you tell your daughter how life is, you know. Your job, you done. Like you said, you did your part. From now on, she gets to do it how she wants to. So I like that about you. It's really great.
So what do you do?
So
So you've got
basically,
questions. I know you've got questions, so I'm ready.
I've got questions a lot.
Okay.
So basically, I am an aspiring TV presenter. So I take every opportunity that comes, and I like this opportunity. I just took it both with my hands. And you know what? Last week it was supposed to happen, but I was like, no, you know what? The right time will come, and it's today. And I am also starting live performance at After. I also want to be an actress. Yes. And I'm running a business with my dad, like a petroleum business. And I've also got a degree in sports management. So it's kind of like,
In 24 hours, you do all of that? Well,
everything. And I'm still sitting here, beat up, talking to Khanyi Mbau.
yes. Okay, so let's do this. Let's put your skills well, guys. Everyone that's listening or watching the live now, let's rate her after this, guys, and let's give her a shout, man. Someone needs to hear it.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I'll be reading from my paper because I did note them down because I just want everything to be so professional, everything to be just so perfect.
Yes.
Okay. So my first question is, so often in life, people will always remember us for the bad mistakes we've done. Now, if you had a chance to reintroduce yourself to the entire South Africa, how would you introduce yourself as Khanyi Mbau outside of the whole controversy created around your name?
There is no other way to introduce Khanyi Mbau. I am the controversy. I am the chaos in the fear that people have. I am the fear that people have, because fear is uncertainty that people aren't willing to explore. But I am that girl that explores the uncertainty. I am the girl that will flip the coin when people are comfortable. I am that girl that will ruffle feathers. So if you don't add the controversial Khanyi Mbau, if you don't add the the bleach skin, the gold digger, then you've missed the point, because I am one of the shift makers and the path creators of a new generation, a new era that we're going into. There's no other way you can introduce me. If you try and box me and say the sweet, the kind, the successful, then you've really missed my calling and true journey.
Khanyi, wow. No, it just hit deep, hey? It hit deep because I don't know many people who actually are so real and they can actually come straight to you and tell you, this is me, this is who I am, what you see is what you get. I'm not going to try impress you because this is how you want me to be. I am Khanyi Mbau. I love that. I hope people who are watching get that confidence within themselves to know, Guti, introduce yourself the way you are, not how people want you to be. So I really love that. Oh my God, it's just so beautiful. I hope you're listening. People, they must be listening. Okay, so my second question is, it goes very well with your name. So your name has a beautiful meaning behind it. Khanyisile, there's light, kuyakanya, and it is a brand. And I watched your first episode, and you said your brand represents bravery. It was a time where you were talking about a certain brand that you're gonna work with, and you said you're working with them because your brand represents bravery. Do you think you've lived up to your name so far, and are you satisfied?
I'll never be satisfied. Satisfaction comes when I'm lying in my coffin one day and people are speaking greatness about the work that I've done. That is when I'll get satisfaction, because it means I've touched many lives. But I think I am living up to my name. I am trying to shed light onto people for them to understand how great we are and where we're going. People are so stuck on being comfortable, and once you're comfortable, you must know that's the first step of being blind. So the moment you are nervous and you're full of uncertainty, you must know that your third eye is opening. So I think I have been that light, and I'm still giving that light, but I'm not satisfied. Satisfaction will come when I'm in my grave and people are speaking amazing years after my death. That will be my satisfaction.
True. It's like you are ready for me more than I was ready for you.
No, we haven't even tried this. I don't even know what you're asking me. Yeah.
No, but honestly, your name has such a beautiful meaning. And I always have this thing with you. When parents name their kids, they often say, we name our kids because we want them to go we want them to follow the name, the meaning of the name. And honestly, with everything happening, without Khanyi Mbau, I don't think that a lot of things would be here. I don't think a lot of us would know a lot of things. But because Khanyi Mbau came, Khanyi Mbau taught us, and Khanyi Mbau introduced us to things that we thought were so foreign. And now they are like right here in front of us. We really did shed the light, honestly.
Thank you.
Like, wow. So, okay, so you promote boldness, bravery, and you are very influential. With your influence in the industry, given a chance to help young women in South Africa, what initiative would you start or rather join so close to your heart to help these young women?
For me, no one can actually help anyone. We need to always remind each other to remember who we truly are. There was a stage in our lives when we were kids. Everyone knew what they wanted to become. And you didn't care how much that person earned or that thing earned, but you were very passionate about being it. Some kids would say, I want to be a fireman, but they didn't even know how much they make and how hard they work, but they had that in them. Some kids will say, I'll be a professor, but they don't even know if their parents can afford to take. But you knew you were going to be a teacher, and you didn't know what your parents' financial state was, but you knew you wanted to become that. That's the only thing I can do for girls, is to remind them to remember who they truly are. That's the only tool you need. Remember, and go back to that place of hunger, and you're successful. You'll make it.
Wow. You know, I know this is about you more than me, but you just made me realize so much about myself, what you just said. I always knew I wanted to be in the entertainment industry, even though we all know how hard it is to just get in and do all of that. But I always found whatever opportunity that came my way, I would just tackle it, because I feel like I always knew who I wanted to be, who I am. And that is why, even though sometimes it had taken so long, I always just pushed. And even now, after my first degree, I was like, you know what? I don't care. I'm 25, but I am still going to study live performance. I'm still going to fulfill the dream. You know, like you said, you can never be satisfied, but you can fulfill certain things. So I am pushing. And what you just said, it just hit home, because I'm in that journey where I'm pushing, and I just want to one day sit down and say, I tried. You know, I put my foot in, and one day I'll be sitting on the table, Khanyi
Don't
Mbau, and
try.
it's going to be like,
I don't want you to try, Terry. The fact that you're on this live with me now means that it's a sign from God that you're destined for this path. Don't try, do it. Once
okay.
people say I am trying, that means there's a level of doubt in your own wisdom and your own path. Don't doubt it. Don't try. Do it. And you're doing it. That's why you're on this live with me. I mean, how many people follow me on Instagram? Over
Wow.
2.2 million people follow me. So you came out of that 2.2 million that's on a live with me now with the same audience. You are well on your path, and this could be the day that this starts and it opens things for you, you know? So
True.
believe it. Nothing happens for no reason or by default.
Ngiyabonga. Ngiyabonga. Wow. Wow. Thank you so much. Like, I just read someone said your reasoning. I must say your reasoning is amazing. You're so knowledgeable, and I feel like people shy away from that when they hear Khanyi Mbau, but I feel like when people really just listen to you and the words that come out of your mouth, there's more to Khanyi Mbau. There's just so much, and I'm already fulfilled just sitting here. You know, Uguti. I pray that, yes, here I am on a live, you know, and I pray it does open doors. It will open, not does, actually, it will open doors for me. And I pray there's someone watching out there and they say, you know what? Yeah.
No, we're watching. We're watching, Terry. And
Thank you so
we've
much.
noted you in the books. Don't worry, we're watching.
Yeah, boring. Thank you so much. So now I'm going to my other question. I've watched your episode, like I said. There's a part where you spoke to your daughter, and you said something about your daughter questioning the things you've done whenever you like try to talk to her, and she'll take you back to, but you did this, but, and that, and that. As a Black mother to a 13-year-old girl child, having lived and experienced the life you've lived and still live, what would your advice be when it comes to dating in general?
I cannot advise that. I don't know what her journey is like, but I can just be there to guide and protect. I need to allow her to explore and to become whatever shape, form, or color. And from that, I will then be able to understand what creature or beast I'm dealing with. So if she had to date, I need to sit back and ask her, what is this? I'm dating. Oh, who's this? Okay, mama. Oh, why are you guys dating? No, I love him. I like him. Oh, you love him. What makes you love him? Oh, and try and understand from all of the data she's giving me where she's coming from. You need to understand we all love differently. We all need differently. We all project differently. So I cannot take my experiences of love and expectations of love onto her. It is unfair. But I need to experience her and also experience her love and projections onto someone else for me to understand. And then with the little knowledge that I have, I can then try and guide and also give my experiences against hers. So a 13-year-old right now, I can't until she tells me she's in love. And then we need to start there. So I have to wait.
Yeah, you know what? I wish, like I said, a lot of black parents would actually speak like that because there's this thing, Ngati, I don't know, it's sort of like voodoo or something about dating as a young black girl in our
Yeah.
um
Yeah.
um
Our parents are
communities.
scared.
We become judged, like we get judged for dating. You just even get judged just to stand by the corner with a guy, just having a conversation, even just being friends with a guy. Your parents already judge you. Why are you standing with a guy? How uzokhulelwa, uzomita? You're just gonna be pregnant. There's nothing more
You
to
know what
it.
that is?
And
That's caused by
mhm,
fear. Black
mm,
parents, the biggest mistake that they do is they parent from a place of fear. Parenting from a
mm,
place of fear means it's their own disappointments that's causing them an uncertainty of being able to be strong enough to guide you.
mm,
So they take their own fears and they put them onto your life, which is unfair because they got pregnant without being ready. They got fooled by your father. They couldn't become the people and take the jobs that they wanted because they were now married or they had children too early or they didn't have enough money. So
mm,
black parents parent from a place of fear, and we need to stop that. We need to parent from a place of understanding and accepting. We
mm.
need to accept that this is a person. Yes, they are from you, but it's a person. They don't belong to you. You are the transport to bring them here. But they are a person and they're about to do their own thing on earth. Your job is done. They are here.
Ah, it's like I said, I really wish a lot of black parents spoke like that, thought like that, because I feel like it would change a lot of things. Because when you're now parenting from fear, you are now scaring the other one who's now dating, and then they end up doing things out of the fear that you've transferred to them. And I think it's very dangerous because now looking at me, I'm like 25. Growing up, it was always that thing. It's the thing
Yeah.
around black
Yeah.
people. And then now I'm
Yeah.
25, and then now they'll be asking me, older people, Pupum Kwenyana, when are you getting married? But you just told me not to date. What's happening? And how do you know if that's what I want? What if I don't want to get married?
What
And
if
they
I want
feel
to
like once
marry a
they hear you
girl?
say you don't want to get married,
Yes.
that's the thing. And life has changed. I could wake up tomorrow and be like, I want to marry a girl. I could wake up tomorrow and be like, I don't want to get married at all. But still, there's
Exactly.
this thing. Why? It's just so much. And it puts everyone under pressure because you get to a point where we have girls getting married to men they don't even love,
Abusive.
and they
That's the
get
first
abused.
abuse. That's the first abuse that any
Mm,
child receives. Your parents abuse you before any other person abuses you.
true.
You must
Mm,
remember that once you're abused once, né, you have
mm,
that you have that thing of attracting abusers. And that's why our relationships will attract men that will abuse us, because our parents abused us first.
mm,
Anyone that forces you to become something they want you to be is an abuser. Because
true.
how can I force you to think my way and want to control you? That's abuse.
Mm, mm.
Yeah,
Now
it's
that is
abuse.
that is very profound, to be honest, because not a lot of people look at it in that way. And the
Mm.
honest truth is, it is abuse because once you get that from your parents, now you meet a partner, you accept that, and you think that's the love you deserve. You think that's how life is supposed to be, and then you stay in broken relationships in the name of, "Ay, bekezela, bekezela." That's how it is because that's what they've done. And then it's just not okay. It's
Nonsense.
just, I just wish
Nonsense.
a lot of parents thought like that, honestly.
Yeah.
And I hope a lot of young women and girls who are watching accept who they are and live their truth, not be forced to become something they're not because your parents
Absolutely.
said do 1, 2, and 3. Yes, respect your parents, but still live your truth.
Yeah.
Mm. Still live your truth. Khanyi, so my last question.
Yeah.
Sadly, I just had 5 questions.
Yeah, it's okay.
I
It's
wish I
okay.
had more.
We'll do
So my
more of this.
last
We'll DM each
question.
other. Mm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, please. So my last question is, often in life, people always say that they want to be remembered after they've passed on one day and for good reasons only. Never the bad, never. How would you want Khanyi Mbau to be remembered? I know in the beginning of the interview you mentioned something, but please say it again, and how you want to be remembered by everyone who's watching, everyone who follows you, everyone who is a fan, everyone who will say tomorrow when Khanyi is gone, you know, this is what you want them to say. Mm. No, that is very beautiful, Khanyi. Like honestly, from my first question to my last question, I've learned so much, I've gained so much, and I feel like I've dived into a deeper conversation with Khanyi Mbau. You know, the one-on-one conversation you have with the person, and I got to know you better. And I hope everyone else picked up something from this interview and they got to know you better. And you are so unapologetic. You're so brave. You're so bold. You make us young girls look up to you and be like, you know what? If she can do it, so can we.
Aw, thank you so much. But guys, remember Terry. I'm gonna follow her as well. Let's campaign for her. BET, you set this up. I hope you're watching Monday Twala. Give this girl a shot. She's amazing, and babe, I'll also mentor you in the space, and let's try and get you in there. But thank you so much, guys, and thank you for watching the show. Continue watching the show; it's gonna get better. Terry, you and I have a lot to do and a lot to talk about. I'll see you on my DM, and
Thank you
to
so
everyone else,
much.
be yourselves, guys. Listen, you are here to wake up. You don't know anyone. You
True.
just came here to do you. So forget what I think and just live, guys. That's all.
Mm.
Say goodnight,
Thank you
Khan.
so much.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much, Khanyi.
Thank you, babe.